Hi, welcome to Carrie Creates Cards. I hope you enjoy watching today's card. If you do, please like and subscribe. Today I'm going to be making a wedding card and I'm going to be using an 8x8 card base, and I've just printed my sentiments off on my computer because it's a personalised well, it's a wedding day card, but it's from the bride to mum and dad. So I have that printed off and I'm going to be using some die cuts. So some leaf die cuts and these squares. So I'm going to run this through my Gemini machine and cut it out. So I just set that up. I might actually cut this out first and come back and do the other piece. So it works out well because the 1A4 sheet will do the sentiment and the background piece with the frame. So I'll just pop that into the, into the Gemini. There we go. I'll just pop them out there. They'll be going on my card base. And I'm going to go back in and just run that through the machine again to cut out the sentiment. So I'll just pop that one out now also. And yeah, that has cut out very nicely. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with some double-sided foam tape and I'm going to pop it all around the square. And it's just the right width now for that as well. Very changeable weather here in Ireland at the moment. As some of you may know, I'm getting ready to go on a cruise, and possibly will be on the cruise when you see this video. Just straighten that up a bit. So I hope the weather will pick up a bit because I think it's similar weather in England as it is here at the moment. So we'll be leaving from Southampton. Now let me just remove the backing from that. And I'm just checking that I've this turned the correct way, which I have. So I come in and pop that down. Yeah, and that looks good. I'm using the heavyweight, it's 300 GSM white linen cardstock. So next I'm going to come in with my double-sided tape, and because this again has come out a little bit warped, I don't know what's going on with my Gemini at the moment. I think it could be the plates, but anyway, if I put the wide double-sided tape on the back, I think it should help to secure it down and help with that warping a bit. I wouldn't normally use the tape this width on this type of card, but if it makes a difference, it's worth it. And these nails aren't ideal for crafting. They're not the ones that I'll be getting them redone the day after tomorrow before I leave. Oops. But I'll have to have something shorter, I think, when I come back. I was just trying these out because it's a new lady that did them. I haven't had them done actually. Now it's got, it must be over 2 years. I've just been doing, I have fairly good nails anyway. Just been doing my own, but they always tend to break when you really don't want them to. You know, they're perfect, they look beautiful, and the next thing there's an event or something, and that's when Murphy's Law always happens. I don't know what that is stuck there. Piece of card. Would create a bump in the background. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in a bit of glue, just to give me a bit of wiggle room in the back there so I can position it correctly. Should help. Now I know I could go in with this first, but I think I've said it before, I'm not great at lining it up. Anytime I do that, it never ends up where I want it to end up. Let's see if I can maneuver this a bit. No, it's still stuck down dead, but yeah, it looks okay anyway. And I'm glad I put all that tape on it because it really flattens it in. Yeah, that's fine. So next I'm coming in with my sentiment, and I want to put the double-sided tape onto the back of that. So just going to pop that down there. And next comes the fun part. I'm going to come in and have a play around with my flowers. But first of all, I'm going to have to cut out some greenery with these leaf dies. So I've cut them out in white cardstock, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with one of my green inks, or maybe two of my green inks, and colour them, because I'm out of, I have green cardstock but not gone on the colours of it. So I think if I come in and just put the ink on, I'll get a nicer colour, and it's a way of using up your scraps as well. You can just basically colour things any colour you want and make it match in with your cards. There we are. So this big one anyway, I think I'm going to come in with the VersaFine Claire in Rainforest. Just going to ink that up. Just a bit of spare bit of waste paper behind it. I'm going to come in with that nice dark green colour. Just want the top of it nice and dark there, as dark as I can get it. Maybe just a little bit here and there just to vary the colour. Yeah, quite happy with that. Might do these the same actually. Just going to use that to hold it down. Might save my nails a bit. I'm going to leave that one a little bit lighter just to vary it. And for this one I'm going to come in with the bundled sage. Yeah, it's a nice light colour. And I have a few artificial leaves there as well that I will use. But this was the colouring that the lady ordered. She wanted her wedding bouquet, I think, is going to be like this. It's roses with greenery, white roses, and she wanted a card similar. It's a lovely combination, I think, anyway. I like it myself. So I'm just coming in now with the flowers and I'm going to just cut them down. Throw one of those ones there, just to have variation of shapes and sizes. And I've got these little ones which are quite nice as well. And I ordered these flowers from Wild Orchid Crafts. I ordered them. I order in a bundle. Excuse me, I order in a bundle of them, and when my stock is going low, I reorder. So these are the little leaves that I have. I'm going to use a couple of them as well in the background. And I probably come in with a few pearls, but maybe some of these stamens might look nice as well. Let's cut them down. These little roses. Let's see. Just want to get a rough idea of where I'll go with these to get some more of these little ones, I think. I'm going to begin. I kind of have a rough idea of what I want. So I plugged in my hot glue gun and I'm just going to start popping them down. Okay. It should all come together nicely. Oops. Nails are getting in the way again, I'm afraid. Yeah, that little one in there. Just popping another glue stick in. Well, maybe not yet, not needed yet. But let's see. Right, I need a couple with a bit of the stem on it so that I can shove them in and place them where I want. Yeah. I have these tiny little roses as well. I'm going to just fill in a few areas here and there with them. So maybe in there. Let's do the end off of that one. Yeah, that's fine. So I think that that's quite good. May just pop one more little rose in there. Yeah, happy with that shape now. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm coming in with the leaves. And really I needed to have popped that one down first. Might be a bit big, I'm thinking, but I could come in and cut it. Yep, that'll be fine. Just pop a little bit of glue. I don't want the whole thing stuck down. Just sort of here and there. A bit heavy-handed with the glue there. Can remove it anyway. There we go. Kind of like having some of it popping up like that. Makes it more three-dimensional. we are again, and we can come in with these ones and just, I'll come back when it's dry and I can bend them. That little one in there. And again, I can shape it. That's a good thing about the hot glue. If it ends up where you don't want it, you can just rub your finger on it and it comes off again. Whereas with the wet glue, it's not as easy to remove it. I'm not loving that. Yeah, maybe a second one down there would be better. Yep, so just a couple of these little bits and pieces here and there. And I'm going to have to clean this off because I need to use it, and there's green ink on it. So just wipe that off with a baby wipe there. And yeah, these long nails and crafting really don't, they just don't work together really, do they? But I'll do my best now. It's too much glue. Take some of that off there before I stick it down. And as it fell there, I'm going to leave it. So I'm going to put a few more of them around anyway. I kind of like them. They're not too big and they're kind of elegant looking, so just put a few of them around here and there. They're like little pearls. Maybe I'm better off to do it that way, because they really are tiny. Like little teardrops. And just one or two more. Oh, my postman is outside, so you'll hear the dog barking. And I can come back in and pick off those stringy bits. Now, I'm quite happy with that. I don't think I need the rest of the leaves. I think it's just nice in its simplicity. Decided I'm just going to stick this little one in here just to create that shape. Kind of think it looks nice with the kind of corner shape, and it's a pretty little one anyway. So I picked off some of the string there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to come back in these leaves and I'm just going to bend them. Only a little thing, but it does make a difference visually. So that's the card finished. Very pleased with the way it turned out. And hopefully the lady will like it as well. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe.